How y'all doing? Welcome to episode 3 of Flea Market Yard Sale and Thrift Store Finds. Not necessarily in that order, of course. Anyway, let's start off with this. Three Stooges Extreme Rarities. These is the Three Stooges DVD that's been colorized by Legend Films that usually does a very good job with their colorizations. This features the short film Heavenly Days, as well as three 1950s TV sketches, and rare trailers and more. So this is a pretty good find, actually. I mean, I've heard of this one, but I ran across it at a thrift store when I was with my sister the other day. Okay. I'm a big Three Stooges fan, so. Get down, Raven. Sorry, these freaking cats won't leave me alone today. Another find from that same thrift store was this. Features Meteor and Storm, a couple of miniseries. Now, I usually watch a lot of disaster films. I've heard of these two, but I've never actually seen them. But I assume that they're good. I mean, Luke Perry's in the Storm one, so he was in that Bermuda Triangle one called The Triangle that I really like, so there's no reason why that one shouldn't be good. Gene Autry. I like my old westerns. This features 8 of his films, as you can see right there. Man from Music Mountain, Oh, Susanna, The Old Bard Dance, The Old Corral, Public Enemy #1, or Public Cowboy #1, sorry. Well, there is a movie called Public Enemy #1, that's why I assumed it was that one. Ride, Ranger, Ride, Rim of the Canyon, and Yodelin' Kid from Pine Ridge are the 8 movies on that 2-disc set. Sci-fi creature features. I've seen these before, these particular 4. But you get 20,000 Miles to Earth, The Giant Claw, It Came from Beneath the Sea, which is a Harryhausen, however you pronounce that film, and of course, the classic Mothra. Those are the 4 that you get on that. I like my creature features, as you know from watching my channel. There's another DVD. It's called Ghosts, Goblins, and Ghouls. It features classic Casper, but the main reason I wanted this is because Groovy Ghoulies is on it. Now, this particular one's not really a thrift store find. It's actually from Dollar General, but we're going to cheat on that a little bit, because this one is not one you normally see these days. Got something from a flea market that should interest you. This is a Confederate $500 bill. It's some Confederate money, which is pretty cool. As you know from watching my channel, I'm a big fan of The Undertaker, so I found an Undertaker figure that I did not have at the flea market. I have from a card show recently. It's a 1952 Jefferson Davis card, which is pretty cool. He was the president of the Confederacy. This horror collection I picked up for 75 cents recently at a thrift store. Now, the interesting thing about this is that not all these movies are in public domain. So you have The Bat with Vincent Price, The House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price, both films I'm very familiar with and enjoy because I'm a huge Vincent Price fan. Black Sabbath, I believe Boris Karloff is in. I have not seen that one. Snake People is a Boris Karloff film that I have not seen yet. Hideous Sun Demon I've only recently heard of. Of course, the classic Blob with Steve McQueen. This 2 features Creature of the Walking Dead. I'm not sure about that one. Haunted Ranch, which I've never heard of. The Little Shop of Horrors. I'm assuming the original. Night of the Living Dead, always classic. Corridors of Evil, and final film on disc 2 is Godzilla King of the Monsters. So you get a nice little 2-disc set on that with 12 movies on 2-disc set. But like I said, not all of them are in public domain, so it kind of begs the question of how they got the rights to release those. But I'm not complaining. You get a nice little collection of stuff for a cheap price. I was actually looking for the original Blob because the copy that I got in the trade, the disc was damaged and couldn't play. So CD. So I'm not showing everything because some of this stuff has already been put away. It's a country CD, Columbia Country Classics, Volume 1, which honestly has the best selection of the collection on here. You have I Saw the Light by Roy Acuff and the Smoky Mountain Boys, which of course was written by the king of country music himself, Hank Williams. I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart by Patsy Montana. Great Speckled Bird by Roy Acuff. Can the Circle Be Unbroken by and by the Carver Family. When God Comes and Gathers His Jewels by Molly All Day. Another Hank song. But yeah, it's a nice little collection. Sorry for the delay in episodes. It's just you don't stop, do you? It's just been busy lately. One other thing I got with my store credit recently, I'll show this too. It's Angel and Amber Cope signed card racing. Yeah, I know that there's not a lot of value there, but I thought it was still cool nonetheless. I'll have more videos for you later down the road. I didn't show obviously I didn't show everything in the video because I didn't feel I needed to. Plus, it keeps the mystery going for future episodes. I actually have 2 more things here before I forget. I picked this up at the flea market. It's about a 132 scale, I'd say. Steam engine train. I like my steam engine trains. So what I'll probably do with this is I'll put it through behind the 132 scale Back to the Future 3 time machine that's supposed to be coming out soon. Oh, this came from the book sale. This is the Nathan Bedford Forrest book, Confederate General. I didn't have that one. And the last thing I have here is, I don't know whether you call this a coin or what it is, but it's Lee and Grant, like a commemorative coin. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that there. Let's see. Yeah, it says Civil War Centennial Commission on the back. It's like, from what I assume, it's from the 50s or 60s or something like that. So it's pretty cool nonetheless. That also came from the flea market. Wasn't a lot of finds this time at the flea market this month. It's kind of a letdown. Still found some cool stuff, but not what I figured on finding. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.